prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's Ross. It's rebounded by Thornton.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here is Edwards. He has 7. Back to Turner. Soft touch off the glass. Turner's got the lead up to 4 now for the Longhorns.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
And the first half comes. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half went up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
Freak, he's in at point guard. Also Bryant out there. Miller is out there with Cooper, and it's Ilgauskas in at the power forward. So on the floor for Texas, Ellis is out there with Edwards. Then there's Doherty. Then it's Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4. The Texas Longhorns have been building their basketball program over the years. They have been on the verge of greatness for a long time.
I think Texas in general is very decorated in its athletics program. I mean, still looking for their first college basketball championship on the men's side is what they're reaching for.
Pass to Doherty. Passes it to Edwards. He feeds it. 4. Shoots from 12. Can't hit. Villanova goes the other way with it.
And while the Longhorns don't have any college titles in men's basketball, they have yet to even make it to the final game of the tournament. You get the feeling it's just a...
And it's Villanova with the ball. They trail by 6. Freak, he's in at the point. Also Bryant out there. Cooper is out there with Miller. And it's Ilgauskas in at the 4 spot. Finished off the break.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Here's Villanova.
Well, you know, the Longhorns have won a lot of conference titles over the years. Their conference isn't known as a basketball power athletics, and they are intent on having a strong basketball team.
Here's Freak. Here's Cooper. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage looks.
Edwards passes to Rush. The feed now to Ford. And right on target with the swish. And Texas leads by 8. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And it's Freak missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Ford, that's good. 1:31 left here in the second half of the game. And Ilgauskas kicks to Bryant. Cooper the pass to Bryant. Here's Cooper. Outside Bryant from the arc. Texas grabs the miss.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Texas.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
They get it back, and Turner kicks to Edwards. Back to Turner. Feeds to Rush. Edwards with it. He dishes it to Turner. Clock at 6. The 3. Edwards against Ilgauskas. Outside Turner. Dishes it to Rush. It's Ellis on the wing. There's the pick. So the Longhorns win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was... Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Villanova and Arizona.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
So on the floor for Villanova, Freak, he's in at point guard. Also Bryant out there. Cooper is out there with Miller. And it's Ilgauskas in at power forward. Well, for Villanova, they've had a lot of their graduates make waves in the NBA. You can find a Wildcat playing professional ball everywhere, it seems.
Yeah, some of the current Wildcats in the NBA. Kyle Lowry's had a terrific career thus far. Randy Foye are the big names. Dante Cunningham's another guy who's had an impact.
Lawson's against Cooper. Outside Lewis. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Cooper the pass to Freak. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. No luck that time either.
And with Arizona, you know they are going to be competitive year in and year out. They do a great job of recruiting, and they always seem to feel the team ready to make a deep run in the tournament. Just a very consistent program.
Now, here is Lawson. He feeds it to Lewis. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Lewis has got 5 points so far.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And now Arizona on the break. Whoa!
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
And it's Villanova with the ball. Arizona getting their last shot to go. The key word with Arizona, Clark, is consistency. Always in the tournament, usually make it a few rounds.
Yeah, and typically there's a top seed is why they do that. Since '85, Arizona has only missed the tournament one time.
Second shot opportunity, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it.
Arizona making a change here. Hollins is checked in. Villanova also with us up. Freaks checked in for Beal. They've got Ewing. Also Williams out there. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard position. Here's Goodwin. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. He's had a few chances at the line. 1 of 3 in the game. And the free throw, no good.
Happy Goodwin. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. 5 seconds left here in the first half. So on the floor for Villanova. Freak in at point guard. Clarkson is out there with, and we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Arizona ahead. They storm through. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, this team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
And for Arizona, Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lawson in at the point guard position. Well, for the Arizona Wildcat program, they didn't really become the force it is today until the 80s. Since then, Greg, Arizona has been a big player in the conference.
How about having a string of conference titles, 14 in total, all coming since 1986.
So on the floor for Villanova, Freak, he's in at the point. Also Bryant out there. Miller is out there with Cooper. And it's Ilgauskas in at the 4. Kicks it out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shot by Lawson, wide open. And it's off from 3-point range.
Move it, move it. And for the Wildcats, arguably their best years were in the late 90s and early 2000s. In 1997, they won their lone college championship. A lot of trips to the Final Four around that time, too.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Bryant with it.
Move the ball. Stick it to him.
Kicks to Freak. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. And stolen by Lawson. Out on his own on the break. There's Hollis Jefferson. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important
We got him.
it turned out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And it's a completely new group for Arizona.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Now, here's Goodwin. Not a lot of room. Up top, Ewing. Carter dishes it to Ewing. Launches it. And it's Goodwin missing.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Now here's Freak. He has 5. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Munn.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And here's Carter. Outside Williams. The screen from Ewing. And stolen by McAdoo. Pass break Villanova. We've got Williams. He's out there with Ewing. And it's Robertson at the pivot, manning the middle.
We could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now nerves and tightness become a factor.
And it's becoming a battle of will right now. This is as good a game as we could have hoped for.
Landry kicks to Carter. Here's Roberts. No good. Villanova goes the other way with it.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
No good from Ewing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now Arizona with it. A 2-point game. And it's a completely new group for Arizona. .146 left in the second half of basketball. The shot's good from Lawson.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
1:39 left to play here in the second half. And he banks in the layup. Lawson's got the game tied up here for Arizona.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Miller outside. Ilgauskas, the pass to Freak. It's stolen by Lawson. 1:14 left to play in the second half. Dishes to Lewis. Lawson outside. Lewis kicks to Lawson. Hollis Jefferson passes to Johnson. Clock at 4. Three-pointer. Lawson knocks down the trifecta.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them. You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
That's how you get the crowd on its feet.
Huge buckets. I think the roof's about to come off this place.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now, here's Ilgauskas. He's guarded closely. And they go to the intentional foul. And so the first one is good. He'll stay at the line for one more try. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Freak misses there. So Arizona wins it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark in the end had Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Georgetown Hoyas facing Villanova.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, they've got Trice. Hudson is out there with Warren. Then there's Price, and it's Randolph in at the shooting guard. Pass to Warren, and stolen by Ilgauskas. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, you know, getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game plan.
There's a screen. Trice dishes to Price. Passes it to Trice. Randolph inside. Working on Bryant. Randolph can't hit. Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long. Really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas. And they've been a competitive presence on the college basketball landscape going back to the 70s.
On the wing, Miller. Here's Freak. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good from Freak.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Harkless with it. Now Beal defending. Harkless with it. And there's the pass to Hodges. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Now Beal. The dish to Freak. The 11-footer. And that one comes up a bit short. And now the Hoyas on the break. With the teardrop, no luck. Villanova goes the other way with it. And here is Beal. Jones up top. And Moore kicks to Freak. Back to Moore. A beautiful reverse layup. Moore's got his first basket.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Clarkson is out there with Jones. And it's Moore in at the 5 spot. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game, critical.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, Warren is out there with Hudson. And it's Trice, and it's Randolph in at the shooting guard position.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And that one's good. Freak.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Outside Bryant.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
He dishes it to Freak. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by Hudson. Hudson's got his third rebound on the night. The rebound by Ilgauskas.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Villanova shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game. And some changes here for Villanova. Jones comes in for Miller, and it's McAdoo in for Bryant. Price is checked in for the Hoyas. Georgetown trails by 10. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact.
He's checked in for Villanova. Freak comes in for Beal. And Georgetown also making a switch. Hodges checked in for Warren. Here's Harkless. Pass to Gonzalez. Moore against Hodges. Count it, and the Villanova lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Price.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. There's Freak. Nelson with the rebound. Freak's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Kicks to Harkless. Back to Gonzalez. They double him with Freak. Out to the right wing. Price outside. Hoyas moving the ball around. Here's Harkless. They get it back. Nelson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
If you battle for, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Freak in at point guard. He's out there with Foster. Cooper is out there with Miller. And it's Ilgauskas in at the 4. 13 feet away. And it's Freak missing. Georgetown trails by 6. Trice kicks to Randall. Can't hit from in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Freak. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
You got to like how they're getting the ball. They didn't have as much success earlier in the game, but now they're showing real determination in taking it inside to score.
Villanova making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. And Georgetown also making a switch. Warren's checked in for Nelson. Here's Warren. The Hoyas with another miss. Villanova leading by 9. Now here's Freak. Ilgauskas with it.
Move the ball.
He feeds it to Miller. Dishes it to Ilgauskas. 6 to shoot. He is hauled in by the Hoyas. Pushing it up the floor. Now here's Trice, covered by Miller. Trice kicks to Warren. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Villanova.
Guys, they've done a nice job of drawing countless fouls in this game, and as a result, they've gotten a ton of points at the line.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
They set the screen. Miller against Price. Outside Bryant. Miller kicks to Freak. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Trice. Nails it. And now they trail by just 4.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Kicks it to Warren. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
And that's out of bounds. Villanova will retain possession. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second half. From downtown, they get the rebound. Out to Miller. Outside Bryant. Here's Freak. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so the first one is good. He'll stay at the line for one more try. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots. Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
And it's John Trice with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
A tough break there, Kevin, but frankly, they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit anyhow.
Off target. So it's Villanova picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of college basketball here on 2K Sports.